that you had him replace him. But you're benching the guy, and now you're starting the guy who the bench guy just because he had a bad half against the leading wide receiver in the NFL right now, who made a catch on his flipping helmet that looked like he was answering a telephone because the coverage was so good. But you're thinking benching Devon House is the answer to your problems. No, the answer to your problems is stop believing all these numbers that you're looking at and start believing your eyeballs. Because my eyeballs say when you put Dwayne Grotz in the game that we're going to get flipping ripped apart by E.J. Manuel or Tyrod Taylor or whatever Bush League wide receiver they're going to put in the game out there because all their people are hurt. But you don't hear them complaining about all them people hurt because they got people that man up. And they actually got a head coach who's actually won shit. I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. Firing the head coach in the middle of the season ain't going to do a lick of shit. Firing the GM ain't going to do a lick of shit in the middle of the fucking season. Nothing's going to help this team during the middle of the season. I don't care what they do. People were like, well, look at Miami. They fired their head coach. Miami has talent. There's a huge difference. Miami has talent. We've got 3 talented guys. You got 3 of them. You got Blake Bortles, you got Allen Hurns, and you got Allen Robinson. You have 3 guys. I would include Julius Thomas in there, but he has to play for a while for me to say anything. He got hurt again. You don't even know if he's going to play Sunday or not. You got 3 guys that are very talented that you can depend on. You got a couple of guys on defense. You got Puslewski, you got Telvin Smith. You got Aaron Colvin, who we don't know what he does because you put him in the slot. Start his ass. Put him on the outside. Your analytics say he was fucking great. Play his ass. Start him. I'm like, shit. Fucking A. You wanted me to believe they're fucking ball players, let me see that they're ball players. Don't tell me the numbers show that they're ball players. Show me that they're ball players.
Well, my jersey and my numbers say so.
I can go and get a jersey made up with my name on the back of it. My numbers say I'm great. You want to know why? Because I ain't got no fucking numbers. But damn it, stop filling us full of the same bullshit. The beginning of the year, you told us you were built. You said, this team's built, we're ready to do something. You ain't done shit. You went through the easiest 4-game stretch you could think of. You lost to a 40-year-old quarterback. You lost to a turnover machine. And you lost to Brian flippin' Hoyer. And now you're either going to lose to Tyrod Taylor or even worse, E.J. Manuel. So what is your excuse going to be then? That you didn't have enough analytic numbers on E.J. Manuel or Tyrod Taylor? It's no excuse. There's no excuse that you could come up with to why this team is more talented than some of the teams they're playing. They have better players. You can eyeball that they have better players. But they're just not doing anything. Giving Chris Clemens a Veterans Day off. This bitch has been taking Sundays off since he came back.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Casper. Actually, Chris Clemens is like John Cena. You can't see him. Oh man! But it's just, oh my God! And then I can't take it no more. I cannot take it no more.
I see.
And I said, look, I'm not going to, I'm like, there's no excuse for it. I'm not going to make an excuse for him because there's no excuse for being this bad. There is no excuse to losing to the teams that you have just lost to. None, zero, zip, nada. There's no way you lose to a geriatric quarterback. No way. Zero. You should not. He was fucking throwing up on the sideline, for God's sake. He was sick as a dog. And now you're going away from Jacksonville for over a month. And when y'all come back, you're going to expect people to show up on a Thursday night.
Right?
If there's 45,000 people at that stadium, I'll be shocked. I will legit be shocked. Because if they keep playing the way they're playing at that last home game, people are going to be throwing themselves in the pool and not want to come back up for air. Because I think that's what the pool is for. And I think that's why the lifeguards are there for suicide prevention. Because the way they play makes people want to walk up in the pools and just jump in the bitches. Face down, no floaties. Be like, sir, you going to come up? Nope.
No, I got this.
Nope, I'm done. I can't take it no more. It's just bad. It's bad. And then somebody was like, well, look at how Baltimore is drafted. Comparing Baltimore's draft picks to Jacksonville's draft picks are apples to oranges. Baltimore picks in the freaking 20s. We pick 3. You can't compare the talent that they should be getting compared to the talent that we should be picking at our points in time. We've had shitty draft after shitty draft after shitty draft after shitty draft after shitty draft. And for somebody to be even, he's like, well, look who Baltimore's picked. Baltimore's picked in the fucking 20s. They have a nucleus. They built a nucleus when they were good. They built a nucleus off of veteran talent that they had in that team. Yeah. And they brought around. They picked guys where they thought they needed guys and inserted them into there. The bad part is we need to pick guys for everywhere. To insert everywhere. But guess what? The guys you're picking just aren't doing well. Yeah. They just are not doing well. You snuck one here and there. You snuck a Telvin Smith in there. You snuck a Aaron Colvin in there. You snuck a few guys in there. But then you snuck a Ace Sanders in there.
Oh.
Then you snuck somebody else in there. Then you snuck the Michigan quarterback in there.
No, hey, he's been injured, but we tell you something, don't knock on him. You got to think he's a good player. Bernard's a damn good player. He's just been hurt. That's one reason why you haven't seen him.
Having 3 100-yard games does not make you a good running back. Number one.
Put it this way: compare him to his first year, to his second year. That he made such a huge jump. It was completely night and day.
Yes,
different.
but here's the problem with that team: you don't need to be drafted a fucking quarterback that played fucking college football as a quarterback, as a running back in the NFL. There's your number. I agree with you. There's your number one problem right there. Instead of going out and drafting a fucking, a running back, you drafted a guy who played quarterback, and then you tried to give him a fancy name like offensive weapon. You can't afford to do that. You know why? Because you suck. You can't do that. Because you're a bad football team. But these are the decisions that put you into being a bad football team. You know who can afford to do that? People like New England. They can afford to go, I'll take that guy and I'll turn him into something. You know why they can afford it? Because they're fucking good. We can't afford to do things like that. You just can't. You can't do it, but yet we continue to do it. And I can't.
Lots of words. Huh?
It makes my head hurt.
Lots of words, man. Yeah,
It makes you want to go get in the fetal position on Sundays, and just.
Hey, you know what? And yet your frustration. And let me tell you something. It's everybody's the same way. Everybody's the fucking same way. You got some Rambo sunshine ass pumpers that want to just fill you up with that. Yeah, that's fine. You want to pump my ass full of Rambos and sunshine, but reality is what Kevin's saying is.
Screw
the truth.
that.
I said it earlier. It's the fucking truth. Because I said it earlier that, yeah, like you're saying, analytics. You can read all the damn statistics you want, man. I want to fucking win. I want to win, dude. I'm a fucking Lions fan and a Jaguar fan. I got a double whammy on me, bro. You know what I mean?
I don't care if my
I want to
quarterback
win. I
throws
want to fucking
50.
win.
I don't care if he throws 50 fucking touchdowns.
I
He
want to
can
win.
throw. He can throw 2. As long as I'm winning fucking football games, I don't give a damn how you do it. Just do it. Stop coming up with this hoo-ha bullshit excuses and just fucking do it. You want to tell me 3 years in that y'all need more time? Guess what? I've been waiting on shit for 15 fucking years. And that's what they're not getting. This just isn't about...
How many times have you been to the playoffs in the 2000s?
Exactly. Once. This just isn't about us going through these past 3 years with this new regime. This is about us having to suffer. We have suffered long enough. Building big-ass scoreboards and swimming pools in the stadium is cool. But when your team suck and you don't want to watch them on these big-ass boards and you want to go drown yourself into the stadium pools, then you got a problem. And that's where they're at with these people. You're not blowing smoke and sunshine and rainbows up my ass because I sit there and I have eyeballs. I'm not blind. I'm not blind. You could poke my eyeballs out tomorrow and I can still see the Jaguars suck. You are a bad football team who does not need to be looking at analytics for their shit. You're a bad football team that needs to be scouting every single mother effer you can scout to try to do something to make this team better. You want to fire the coach? Fire the fucking coach.
But you better fire the motherfucker.
But you better be damn sure. You better be damn sure the next dude that comes in here busts his ass and gives the people what they deserve. Because all this shit don't matter without us. You can move the team to fucking London. You can do all this shit. But what's going to happen when you go over there and suck it up in London? London's going to stop coming too. What if you go to L.A.? They're already the ass riders of the century over in L.A. If you suck, they're not going to come see you over there. The way they going about things is entirely ass back. They don't realize that of course, they don't give a shit about us anyway. Because all we're doing, people are still buying tickets and still going to the game. That's all they care about. They don't give a damn about what we think about the product and everything, because our opinions don't matter. Because we're elementary students, as Blake told us about play calling and stuff like that. Well, Blake, I'm sorry to tell you, this elementary student can still see that the plays you're calling aren't fucking working. And this elementary student is not colorblind and can see that you're throwing to the wrong color jerseys on a bunch of occasions.
Frustration everywhere in Jacksonville right now.
It's just, but we ain't Cleveland. We ain't Oakland. We've had success early on, and that's the bad part. We had success early on. So people are like, well, it spoiled y'all because we had success early on. No, it didn't spoil us because you pretty much had 15 fucking years to take all that shit away from us. And that's exactly what has happened. Now they're like, oh, these new generation of Jaguar fans that are coming up. Yeah, and if you don't fucking hurry up, they're not going to want to go to the games anymore.
Exactly.
All these Till Street hooligans and Bold City Brigade and everything like that. Let them get into their 30s and upper 30s like I am. And when that money becomes not so nice, and you get married and you start having kids, and that money flow don't come pouring in for you like it used to do, and where you just have money to throw away and shit, let's see if your priorities are going to the Jaguar games like they used to be. There's a big difference. You're marketing to those guys right now because they don't care that you're losing. They're still going to go. They're still, they only care about getting drunk in the party. With people like me that don't have this obsessive income to just be able to give away for season tickets and stuff like that, because I've got a thing called bills and responsibilities to take care of. You need to start marketing towards me. And the only way to get me to start paying And to get me to buy season tickets and stuff like that is to, guess what? Put W's on the board.